Okay, Sisters and Zatima fans, I've talked about this subject on the channel before in terms of whether or not Fatima could be pregnant with a boy or with a girl. I think even one time the discussion was had about, is she having twins? Now, I wanted to talk about how, especially with Coda celebrating his third birthday on yesterday, and then thinking about the Ellis family in general. I remember prior to Karen announcing that she's pregnant with two girls, oh, I wonder if Tyler's going to do it where Zach is going to be the father of just boys like in real life, where you got Michael, Karen's baby. Well, prior to the whole DNA results, I mean, it was assumed that, oh man, both of those are mine. Those are twins. Then he would have three babies, and then eventually Fatima's pregnancy will make it four, so it's four boys. But of course, it didn't work out that way. So I'm wondering if, and this really depends on a couple of different factors. Number one, will Sisters and Zatima's continuity ever align? Even the actors aren't sure. The new writing team, I believe, of Sisters said that when season 7 started that, hopefully if we're able to hold the show down for a while, then we'll eventually make the two shows line up. So that will debunk what I'm about to say next. But I was wondering if hypothetically at some point we'll see Fatima pregnant in both shows and give birth, but maybe she'll have a boy in one continuity and a girl in another continuity. Because it's never really confirmed if these shows, again, will either align, and it would be somewhat of an interesting twist. I know it will be confusing as heck, but at this point, I think it goes without saying there's enough confusion going on as it is, so one more little thing wouldn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, think about it, he could have a little Zach Jr. in Zatima, but then Zakisha in Sisters. That would be pretty wild. But I also want to think about it from another perspective. Zach's disappointment in not being dad to both of those twins, meaning that, or both of those babies, bringing his baby count up to 3. That's why I theorized it would be something that when Karen goes into labor, and let's just go under the assumption there are no health issues and both babies are born just fine. Let's say Zach's baby count is up to 2, not 3 as he expected, but then Fatima confirms her pregnancy, and then he's, happy as can be because it's like, wow, I was excited thinking Karen would have 2 babies of mine, so I would have 3, but I only had 1, and now you're blessing me with another, so now I got 3 babies just like I wanted. There you go. Or we could take it a step further and say that Fatima's pregnant with twins, which will make Zach over the moon because he thought he was father to twins by Karen, but in actuality, he's going to be father of twins by Fatima. So you could say that's another way of looking at it. A different angle would be, well, DeVal has 4 kids in real life, and now Zach is going to have 4 kids in the show, which I do feel is just a bit too much. I'm with the majority in terms of having that many kids is fine, but to have it spread out in a Nick Cannon-like fashion, I feel like Zach doesn't deserve this, but that's just me. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Fatima's pregnancy, would you prefer her being pregnant with 1 baby or 2? What gender do you think the baby will be? And do you think that in a wild card scenario, she'll be pregnant with different genders in each continuity, like a girl in Zatima and a boy in Sisters, or heck, maybe they'll take it another step where in Zatima she's pregnant with twins, but in Sisters she's pregnant with 1. I know it's a whole lot of craziness going on, but like I said, a lot of things that are going on don't make a lot of sense. So hey, it is what it is. But let's talk about it more in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.